Hey guys, it's Justin Goodbrave of Financially Simple. So, in the Facebook Live video on Monday, I made the comment that surprised a lot of folks. And they said, I actually had a lot of people reach out and they said, Justin, dude, that's a little weird statement. And so I want to take the time today and come back around and answer a question. And this is nothing new to the people who know me, but it surprised some folks. I made the comment that I am not saving for my kids' college, not doing it. And I left it at that. I didn't go any further. So I wanted to come back to the about 25, 30 people who questioned me, dude, why aren't you saving for your kids' college? That's interesting. As you know, I am a certified financial planner. I meet with folks on a regular basis and they say, Justin, one of the things I want to do is retire. I want to retire at this date and I want to save for my kids' college. And I don't question, that's their goals. I ask different things about it. I look at different ideas and I ultimately come back and say that we'll help you accomplish your goals. But when I made that comment on Monday that I am not saving for my kids' college, it raised some eyebrows. And a lot of people asked me why. I got some emails. I got some text messages. I got various things questioning me, Justin, why is that the case? So I want to bring you to the reason why. And I'm weird. I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm different. This is radical. This is not the norm. Okay, so I may be the only financial planner in the country who believes this, but this is the way I think. And it's who I am. So you're getting it raw here. So why am I not saving? Number one, I believe that money should be used in the areas to where it derives the greatest impact. That's the way I believe. We should deploy our dollars and our resources to the areas that we can derive the best return of our money or on our money. Many times in our current society, we Americans, and I'm not picking on anybody in particular, it's just the way I view things, we Americans will place our kids into educational systems, whatever they may be, private, public, whatever, and try to get our kids a decent education. And ultimately, we want them to go to school and be far superior than the populace, when they go to eventually to college, and hopefully receive a college scholarship or the like. I take a little different approach. I think that if I can invest my dollars in my children's education today, and allow them now to start increasing above the population, the margins, the averages. If I can get their education above the averages today, and I can let their education grow exponentially, that whenever they go to school, if the average is here and my kids are here, then scholarships are more abundant at that particular point. It doesn't make sense to me to put away dollars for a long period of time so that kids can go have a party for 4 years, $100,000 in some cases plus, on my dime. That doesn't make sense to me. But what does make sense to me is to use my dollars today to impact their long-term education over the next 18 years, 20 years. So that's the first thinking I've come from. And right there you may disagree with me, and that's okay. That's just me. I told you I'm weird. Just go with it. The second thing I'm looking at is the power of compounding interest. Like I said in one of the previous videos, Albert Einstein is reported saying that the power of compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Those who understand it pay it, or those who understand it receive it, those who don't pay it. I realized that if I took a penny and doubled it every day for 30 days, that at the end of 30 days, that penny would be worth just over $5.3 million. You went to 31 days, it would be worth over $10 million. The power of exponential growth. Whenever I'm saving for my retirement, I realize that today, if I maximize the savings, that I have 20 to 30 years of multiplicity or multiplying growth on my contribution today. With our children's education, many times when the babies are born, we're broke. We're not saving a ton of money when the babies are born. And what happens is we start trying to save a ton of money when they're 9, 10, 11. Now, I know some people have a lot of money they can go out and save right away. But most of the time, we're like 9, 10, 11. Now we're going to try to save a bunch of money so that we can pay for the college. It ain't happening. Mathematically, many times it's not happening. The growth factor on that money over a 10-year period historically is not going to make a lot of difference. You may get 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever the percentage is, but the compounding effect to try to save enough for college is just ridiculous. So the idea of me taking monies that I could use today to invest in them now at today's dollar and deferring it potentially for an unknown in the future just is illogical for me in that short time frame. Mathematically, it doesn't make sense to me. Logically, it doesn't make sense to me. Now, if we were in a state in the United States where I got some tax credits, there are many states that do that through college savings, and I would go that route. So that's the second reason, is that the compounding effect on the college planning typically doesn't work for those of us when we start saving, in our 40s for the kids to go to college in 10 years or 3 years or 5 years. It just doesn't work that way exponentially. So that's number two. Number three, the third reason why I'm not saving is the power of exponential technologies. I'm using that word exponential. We realize that if 1 plus 1 equals 2, but 2 plus 2 equals 4, and 4 plus 4 equals 8, the exponential growth of money or numbers, it grows fast. The sum grows really fast. In exponential technologies, what's happening is colleges are becoming cheaper, not more expensive. For example, right now there's seven states in the United States where you can go and get a full 4-year degree at a public college for free. That wasn't there 5 years ago. Even in the state of Tennessee, to where I live, you can get a 2-year degree for free. You can go and get your basic core classes for free. So whenever my children are in college in 8, 9, 10 years from now, it would be very shocking to me if college as we know it today is not more affordable than what it has been the last 15, 20 years. It has to be. Look at the national debt. I mean, I think it was like $3.1 trillion in student loans right now. This is crazy, the amount of debt. So the way that the pricing point has been going, it can't continue. It's going to create a huge bubble, and I think it is in fact. So I believe that college is going to become more and more affordable, not less and less affordable. That's a core belief I have based on the studies I see. So why would I save monies to the detriment of my retirement or to the detriment of mine and Miss Emily's goals for something that to whom we may never use? So that to me is a third reason why I don't save for my kids' college. The fourth reason, this is a little self-serving. Up until the legislation changed in December, I could not use 529 plans for Christian college, for unaccredited, non-state funded school. I believe that if I have my way, and I'm the one paying for it, I believe my children should go to a Christian, a faith-based structure. Therefore, why would I use accounts that don't allow me to use the benefit of them for a non-faith-based school? So that's the fourth reason. Fifth reason, I'll give you multiple reasons why I don't save for college so you don't think I'm a complete whack. Fifth reason is the Christian schools that I would look at are extremely affordable. Compare that to University of Tennessee. University of Tennessee, I have a client who's going there freshman this year, $28,000 for a freshman tuition. That's ludicrous. I have another client whose child is going to a faith-based Christian organization, a Christian college. The first year, the entire year's tuition, where the University of Tennessee is at $28,000, this tuition is at $6,000. It doesn't make sense for me to put a lot of money away if I'm going to pay for college, it's going to be faith-based because of my values, because of who I am. I'm not saying you have to do that. By no means, don't misread me. But for me, I want my children to go to a faith-based university, so I'm going to incentivize them to do so. So that's the fifth reason. If we understand all those different reasons, and I look at college right now, perhaps the single largest out of everything I've said thus far, the reason why I'm not paying for college is this. I want my kids to have skin in the game. What do I mean? My mom and dad did not pay for my education. My mom and dad did not pay for my brother's education. Now, they helped. They helped us. They gave us transportation. They helped us get into a good school. But they didn't fund it. I did. I paid for it. Whenever I paid for my education, I was more responsible in making sure the education that I was receiving was applicable to me. I have a hard time with the mentality that I'm going to fully fund my child, who probably more than likely doesn't have a clue on what they're going to do, to go and party or go and have this unbelievable experience for 4 years to the detriment of my family and my particular beliefs. On the other hand, if I can train my children today the value of hard work, the value of integrity, the value of learning now, learning to love to learn now, if they go to college, then they'll be more vested in their own education as opposed to relying on a mama and a daddy to provide for their needs. I'm launching them out of the nest. I don't want to keep them on the nest. That's probably one of my biggest ones right there, is why I'm not saving for my kids' college, because I think they should have some skin in the game. I'll keep going. Another reason for it is I'm maximizing my retirement now, and so whenever that time comes for them to go to school, because of the power of compounding interest in my retirement, I will be able to fund my children's college out of my cash flow. See, many people can't do that because they haven't saved properly for their retirement prior to their kids going to school. They're not utilizing the power of compounding interest. So I'm utilizing the power of compounding interest now by maxing out my retirement accounts, by maxing out all of my savings, putting a ton of money away in savings, and that compounding interest will exponentially grow while I can take a break off to let my kids go to school. If they want to go to college, I can help them pay for that. Help them, not pay for it. I can help them pay for it out of my cash flow. That's another reason. I'll give you another reason. I'm going to keep going until we're done with this. But someone asked me, Justin, why aren't you paying for your kids' college? And Monday you said, Justin, you're not paying. That's unusual. You're a financial planner. You're supposed to save money for college. No. Another reason why I'm not paying is because I understand other investments. I understand that if I can grow my non-qualified monies right now, or grow my IRA monies now, whenever my kids do go to college, if they want to go to a medical school, they want to go to whatever type of school they want to go to, I can go buy a house in that area. I can invest in a piece of real estate, let them live in that real estate, let them be landlords over that real estate, rent out rooms of the house to their peers who are parents are paying for them to go to school. And my child can learn how to manage property, learn to deal with people, and walk away with a college tuition paid for by selling the real estate. I've done the math on this. I've written blog posts on that. It's another reason why I'm not selling my kids for their college. Another major reason for me is the college education today does not carry the same value as it did 20 years ago. Sure, we have those. I'm looking at Ryan here. Ryan's a good friend of mine, a pharmacist. He has to go to school to learn this particular trade. Mad props to you, dude. I love you. By the way, congrats on the family. I've been watching you guys. But, Ryan had to go to school to learn pharmacy. I have a lot of dentists. I just saw one jump on, jump off. He had to go into a church service who he had to go to school to learn to become a dentist. So many people today don't have to get this 4-year, 8-year education for the average income. For example, I have a diesel mechanic friend of mine who went and received a 2-year degree or 2-year trade school. He's making over $150,000 a year with 2 years of education. I have another friend of mine who went and received a trade degree, a certificate in HVAC work. And as an HVAC contractor who owns his own business, his mom and dad taught him how to work, he's going to pull in almost $300,000 this year in gross revenue. I don't know many professionals who pull in that much money. This guy doesn't have a college degree. Now, some 30, 40 years ago, you used to have these things in order to make that number. Now, man, if I can teach my kids how to work, how to run a business, how to be entrepreneurial minded, how to learn to add value in the market as a whole, then they can make the income they need to make to feed their family. And I don't have to kill myself or to the detriment of my family's retirement for decades just so I can send them away for a 4-year program. I don't have to do it. So I am not. So those are a ton of reasons on why I am not saving for my kids' college. Now, I have many clients who do. I don't knock them. If that's their goal, so be it. If that's their goal, I'm going to show them every possible way to help them save for their kids' college. My only caveat that I say with every individual client who comes into the office, my only caveat I say is you cannot save for your kids' college to the detriment of your retirement. You cannot do it. You cannot borrow your way through retirement. You can't do it, friends. And the sheer amount of money that we have to save to hit retirement is unbelievable, more than many people realize. We start so late in life saving for retirement that when you try to save for retirement and fully fund your kids' college, it doesn't work. somebody's going to fall out. So to me, it's a matter of take care of yourself, put your oxygen mask on first, like I mentioned on Monday, then take care of your kids second. So if you want to save for your kids' college, I'm not trying to say don't do it. I'm trying to say take care of yourself first. Make sure your retirement is fully funded, because you cannot borrow your way through retirement. Whenever your kids go to school, if there's even intuition, like I said, like point number 4, 15 minutes ago, if there's even tuition at that point, which who knows that there will be, your kids can potentially borrow money. And then they can pay for that loan over their lifetime of work. Different scenario than where we're at today. So someone had asked me, Justin, why aren't you saving for your kids' college? I've just given you, I think, 10 different reasons. My question to you is this. Do you agree with me? Am I off my rocker? You say, Justin, you're a certified financial planner. You're a fiduciary. You got more credentials. I have a ton of credentials. I have 3 different master level credentials. I was just telling one of my clients I got to do 140 continuing education hours this year to keep all my credentials up. Oh, it's a ton of stuff. But whenever I made that statement on Monday that I am not saving for my kids' college, man, my emails blew up, my Twitter blew up, my YouTube blew up, everything blew up. So I want to take a few minutes here. I know it's a little longer than normal, but I want to take a few minutes and give you multiple reasons, just quick firing off the top of my head. I don't have a script. I'm sitting in the church parking lot fixing to go help the kids in the teen department at our church, looking forward to a parent-teacher meeting tonight. But I wanted to just drop a quick line and say, hey, here's the multiple reasons why I'm not saving. So you don't think I'm a complete blooming idiot. Sometimes I am. My challenge, my question to you is this. Am I right? Do you agree with me? Do you not? Hey, let me know. I would love to hear your feedback. Maybe there's reasons why you are saving. Let me know. Let me know why. I want to see if I'm off my rocker. I want to see if I'm totally crazy. I know I am sometimes. But I want to give you some points here. So, hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. I know many people are going to be watching this for weeks to come. Drop me an email. Drop me a note inside Twitter, inside the Facebook here. Hey, if you think it's interesting, share it out to some people who might not. I love contrarian views. Have people tell me why, Justin, you've lost your mind. You should be saving. Love to hear it. Hey, guys, like I say every week, I know life is hard. I know it is. One of my clients' mama died today. I can't imagine the pain. Life is hard. Life is good. Look, it's beautiful, sunny. We live in the land of the free, home of the brave. Money is complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Like I say every week, let's continue to make our lives at least financially simple. Hey, y'all go out and make it a great day.